Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today.
Shouldn't be a problem here.
That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, a par is all you need. Second hole's just 371 yards. Frank, are players licking their chops, thinking they need to make a three here?
Yeah, if you can just accept the fact that you're going to have a longer second shot than you'd think for a hole of 370 yards, then that's the first way to overcome this. Just put yourself a short iron in your hand. Do the attacking with the second shot.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, for a long time, the stadium course at PGA West was thought to be too difficult for the professionals. How'd that happen?
It wasn't really unusual. A lot of Pete Dye courses, when they first came out, with the wooden bulkheads, so visually intimidating. It was such a departure from traditional golf design that players, they weren't very receptive to it. They thought it was too punishing, and yet now we look some 20, 30 years later, Pete Dye's going to go down with the Mackenzies, the Donald Rosses, the CB McDonalds as one of the most innovative and one of the great architects that's actually changed the direction that the game's gone.
Back in the late 1980s, the Tour Pros actually refused to go back to the stadium course. They signed a petition to get it removed as one of the host courses, a ban that effectively ran until 2015. But now the Career Builder Challenge will return to the rotation in 2016.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. And he makes it for par.
Frank, we're not at the beach. We're in the California desert. but I'm staring at plenty of sand right here.
Yeah, looks can be deceiving here. This is where somehow you do have to focus on exactly where they put the flag, and that's on the green stuff. Green is 36 paces deep. If you can just focus on that and don't let Pete Dye's sort of weirdness with all that snaking bunkers left and right, then just try and approach it as a straightforward par 3. I know it's easy to say, hard to do.
This is a good-looking shot. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
And it is in.
Amazing. Amazing.
Well, here we are at the first par 5 of the day, the 5th, 535 yards. Frank, break it down.
It's called double trouble. Reason why, there's the lake on the tee shot on the left side, and then he's reversed it up there on the second shot. He put the lake on the right. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though? Rich, that is annihilation of a golf ball.
Absolutely love it. I mean, he just tore that thing to pieces. Wow, Frank, that was an absolute bomb right there.
Yeah, what's longer than long? Because we just saw it. Yeah, Rich, the reason why the best players enjoy stroke play so much is that every single shot's going to count, and you can't get away with anything in stroke play.
You have to manage your game, and you have to manage your emotions as well, because it can get away from you in a hurry. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Oh my goodness, he just missed that. And that was almost tap-in distance. Birdie try again here today. In for birdie.
Frank, I love a par 3 where you have to hit one solid golf shot. Anything less, and you might pay a severe price. 255-yard par 3 sixth. What a hole.
No, you love watching somebody else play a par 3 like that.
You're right.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
Rich, I thought he could get this close.
That just is amazing. Just a mind blower right there. Absolutely incredible. He made the shot. There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Today it's live final round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Solid par 4 here. The 15th is 468 yards.
I'm loving that balance.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
See what they do now with this second shot at hole number 15. Good-looking shot right here. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie.
Frank, that looked good to me. Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Now the par 5 16th. Dog leg, and it's at 600 yards, so a little bit of an advantage to the big bomber, Frank.
Yeah, they can almost take a big chunk out of this hole by going down the left side. If you can take that bunker out of play, it's a hit to get past that. And all of a sudden, shortest point between two places is a straight line. You've really reduced this hole into something closer to 570 yards.
Ideal position, sitting up perfectly.
Second shot.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Third shot, looking for a good one.
See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
It's at sneaky distance.
So maybe just a tough putt to read, Frank.
Well, I think you're kind there, Rich. 2 feet from that distance. That's the scoring zone.
Just a little tap in here. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Well, there it is. They call it Alcatraz. Just sitting out there on the water, 168 yards away, Frank.
Well, speaking of water, that water looks so peaceful, doesn't it? It'd be a shame to spoil it with a splash. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Hoping to get this up and down here, Frank, at the par 3 after missing the green.
Yeah, it's not all bad.
And he's made it onto the green now. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. One great hole after another here at PGA West. The finishing hole, no exception. Frank, what can we expect here?
Great finishing hole. It's amazing. If you took the 3 bunkers we're first going to see down the right side, this would almost be a nothing hole. But because they're perfectly situated here, they really shrink up that driving area down the left side. And this is just a reward for a great swing, a great strike, a great shot. This is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. So maybe a nice way to finish up with a good approach here to the 18th and a good chance for birdie. This putt is to win the Career Builder Challenge.
Another one goes in. Rich, it came down to just a shot or two here or there, but we were treated to some amazing golf this week.
Just one player standing, and that was earned, well-deserved, beautifully played. EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the BioWare Classic.
Hello again and welcome. Rich Slaughter alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Getting set to go at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. We're located along the St. Johns River in the great state of Florida.
Been some outstanding shot making to this point. Let's see what's happening now as we resume the action at the 7th.
Been a steady performance so far early in this first round, but at some point, Frank, they need to take steady to spectacular.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, Rich, and really sooner rather than later, that's for sure. But, yeah, steady becomes boring if it stays on for too long. Up on it.
Look at the coil there.
Oh, huge. Ooh. Huge with a capital H.
Busted that. Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Could it be?
More than a bonus on the scorecard there.
Frank, now we get a crack at another par 5. The 7th is 592 yards.
It's certainly reachable, especially with a tee shot that follows the shape of this fairway, which is slightly to the left. Good tee shot, you can get home. And those bunkers, if anything, are nicely placed on that left side of the green, actually to protect the shot that goes too far or too left.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Frank, out of the rough, best to swing a little bit easier or get after it with all you have.
Well, a little bit in between. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of strength to make sure that club keeps going through, but it's still the planning of the shot. Once again, check short. Is there anything I have to carry? And even, remember, there's always the option of just simply pitching the ball down the fairway and taking your medicine.
Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
So a tester from 4 feet. Pressure is on to make birdies. Pars just aren't going to get it done, Frank.
Going to have to start aiming at some more flag sticks.
Frank, looking at this par 5 ninth hole, it's 621 yards. I need to make birdie here. What's the best way to go about it?
Well, if you're a long hitter, then there's a chance you can reach this par 5 and 2, Rich. But really the best way to make birdie here, good tee shot, and then contemplate the layup. In between the first 2 bunkers is a nice section of fairway, and that's not going to leave you much in for that third shot to a green that's very receptive. So really, birdie can be made the hard way, wedge and a putt.
315. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
One more birdie, and now tied for the lead.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid.
And it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here. Safely on the dance floor.
Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Certainly won't hurt the cause.
There's still some time. So, one round in the books and a lot to chew on here.
There is. This is going to be a tough championship to pull away. The standard of golf, especially that first page of the leaderboard. Excellent golf.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the BioWare Classic.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
Oh, that's fine.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards.
Strong winds have been a factor all day here, Frank. What's the key to scoring low in conditions like this?
Well, sometimes you've almost got to make the ball go to ground. You've just got to keep it out of those high breezes, play away from the trouble.
He's set up for his third shot here, looking to get it on the green with this.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
I can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Well, good birdie right there, Frank.
Oh, time to get another cup of coffee. Things are heating up.
On to the second hole, par 3 of 225 yards. Good hole, Frank.
It certainly is, and the two bunkers, one left and one right, they remind you where not to go, but they don't really encroach on the green. So stay with a positive attitude on that tee, and you'll find that green is plenty big enough.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Looks like he just misread that.
Just a couple of feet.
Always take that. Good par putt right there. Fairly straightforward par 4 now. The third at the wetlands is 460 yards straight away.
It is 460 yards. It can be chopped down a lot of different ways. 300-yard tee shot, and it's only 160. But if you're a mere mortal, 280, 180, the hole becomes that much longer, that much harder.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Frank, you've been there. How important is it to hit fairways early in the round?
It just takes the pressure off the rest of the game, Rich. I mean, not only are you reducing the length of the hole by getting the ball in play and, you know, a good distance off the tee, but you're simplifying the next shot.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
Oh, he's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
They par yesterday. This one for birdie. And with that birdie, moves into second place. What a hole this is, Frank. Par 3 4, 250 yards, and we're teeing off right in front of the swamp there.
You might see the odd alligator pop its head up. When you look at this, if you want to be clever, you can sort of hit a little cut in here, Rich, and then it'll work with that C-shaped green. That'll keep the tee shot away from the bunker that protects the middle. And you never know, it might just sneak in a birdie.
Strong wind here early in the round. How do you think this is going to affect the players, Frank?
Well, they've got to be clever on club selection and the type of shot they want to hit now.
That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie.
Frank, right where you want to be at the midway point of a tournament.
Yeah, you know your game's solid. The focus is more on the leader and that you can just go out and play. Excellent position to be in.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the BioWare Classic.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Second from an excellent lie.
That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Good birdie right there, moving to third place on the leaderboard. Now to the second, par 3, 225 yards. So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum all in his favor.
He got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Did the job right there. The third hole here at the Wetlands is a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, it appears to be a pretty straightforward tee shot.
It is, and actually, Rich, when I was watching the web.com event here, this is where I saw those young, talented players really take advantage of a hole like this. Just ramrod straight. They teed it up and just ripped it down there, and these are the sort of holes they can often make 3 on. Bunkers sort of short, left and right. Plenty of green to work with. Nice, high-flying second shot will be well rewarded here.
Frank, it's one thing to make good contact. It's another to make a good decision in terms of what club to hit.
Yes, so often people want to try and hit the ball the exact number. But if that flag is right on the front, you have all that green behind it. You can use all of that. There's nothing in the game that says, maybe I should just take another club and make sure that I'm putting. Too often people only look purely at where that flag is.
Bang for another birdie. 8 under par for the tournament. Wow, check this out, Frank. Par 3, fourth, 250 yards. This is a really cool hole.
It is. You tee off and that tee shot right across the swampland into a crescent-shaped green. And, of course, it is protected by that bunker that just cuts in. It doesn't give you very much depth on that middle line of the green. So if the pin's in the middle, that's when the hole plays its most difficult. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it.
Rub the shamrock. Got away with getting in the bunker there.
Second shot. Good look at the green. those are the kind of putts that keep a round going about 10 feet away for par. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Frank, a solid par right there, maintains his position. So through 54 holes, a really good position inside the top 5 with 1 round to go.
Yeah, and those handful of players that we're looking at, Rich, they certainly have looked the best players this week, which makes tomorrow look like a real thriller.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the BioWare Classic.
He goes after it like he is here.
Just amazing what they're able to do with that golf swing. Hit it so far at that size. Not overly big, but man, can really move it a long ways.
That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Boy, look out. Just 2 shots back after that birdie.
And now things are starting to change too.
Moving on to the tricky 14th here at the Wetlands. It's 204 yards, but there is plenty of trouble out there. Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th. These putts keep the round together. That's an important birdie right there, into the top 5 on this leaderboard.
Well, there's so much at stake this week, Rich.
Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands. It's 590 yards.
Which is really a tempting yardage. A good tee shot, perhaps think of reaching the par 5 and 2. But this green well protected by 3 bunkers, 2 on the left side and 1 short right. But, hey, fortune favours the brave. At least that's what I was told. Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Now the second shot to the par 5. Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. That is an eagle with a capital E. It is exciting and into the top 5.
Really jump up the leaderboard.
16th hole at the Wetlands is a par 4, 455 yards.
Once again, another reward for a straight tee shot, but this green heavily guarded by sand. So, good tee shot, and, well, this one, you're going to have to hit one of the better iron shots required at Wetlands.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Chance to get it close here.
safely on deck.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Par 3 17th. Frank, it's 238 yards.
There's still a chance for birdie here, though. Green shape's a little bit to the player's right, so a nice high draw coming in here. Even finding the middle of the putting surface will give you a chance to putt to really any position on this green. It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
Not a problem there, Rich.
And getting ready for the putt. Good effort and good par putt. Well, this is it, Frank, the 18th hole. And on paper, it looks like you can get this one. You can make a birdie because it's only 377 yards.
You're exactly right, Rich. Just a nice drive. Doesn't even have to be a driver here. It's going to set you up a short iron wedge into this short par 4. And I always like to finish on a birdie. I know you do too, because a little walk to the clubhouse there on the left, maybe a hot dog or a hamburger.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Good-looking shot right here. So maybe a nice way to finish up with a good approach here to the 18th and a good chance for birdie. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday.
Good read, good line, well played.
That's why you play the game, to stack up the wins. Great effort right there.